Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 22 of the How to Make Money Online 30-day challenge. I'm so happy you guys are here today. Today's topic is selling homemade goods. Wait for it. Here we go. What do you guys think? This is something that would be a homemade good that you could sell. This looks pretty good, right? I mean, pretty good for like, an intro of this live stream. Nothing like a little turtle here. All right. Let's dive in here. We are going to do the overview like we always do. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. Really, really appreciate it. We are on day 22 of a 30-day live stream challenge. How to make money online. Every single day is going to be a different business model that we talk about. So if you missed any of the previous 21 days, don't worry. You can always go to the channel, go under playlist, and then we have a nice playlist just for the videos on this challenge. So feel free to check that out if you want to know what we did before in the past. So okay, so let's take a look and we'll talk about selling homemade goods. Handmade. Sorry, handmade. I don't know if I said handmade or homemade. Handmade goods. So okay, so what does that mean exactly? So selling handmade goods involves creating and marketing products that are crafted by hand, such as jewelry, clothing, home decor, art, and other unique items. The business model really emphasizes on the quality, uniqueness, personal touch of handcrafted items, and it distinguishes them from like the mass-produced products that hey Norbits, how you doing? Welcome in. It distinguishes them from the mass-produced products and like you can find in stores, that kind of thing. So entrepreneurs often sell their handmade goods through online platforms, craft fairs, local markets, and other websites. All right, Norbits, what do you think? I'm gonna bring this out. Sweetums, hello. So because we're talking about handmade goods, I brought a little handmade good right here. I figured, we'd start the live stream with something a little different here. A little turtle. I'm not even sure when this was made. Mr. I'm not even sure what the name is, but yeah, so that would be an example of a handmade good. So I really like this specific topic because it's so vast in terms of the possibilities are literally endless. I mean, especially because when you think about, oh, maybe it's just jewelry or maybe it's just like home decor art, but um, actually it's what the I'm not sure this one's for sale. This one might be a little sentimental piece, but if I had to put a price on it, I'd say 39 cents. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, so it's so cool because really anything could be handmade, right? I mean, even something like clothing, I mean, could be handmade. So that's really the beauty of this particular business model is there's so many different opportunities for selling, right? I mean, selling different things. And um, we're going to get into this here in a little bit, but as you guys can imagine, there is one major platform that this basically screams to. And does anybody have any idea what that is? Oh, yeah. Yep. Anybody? This is almost kind of like this is like what is it? Like Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. Is that what it is? Where you kind of like have the letters disappear? E space Y. How many letters are in that? 4? Yep. There we go. Sweetums got it. Etsy. So you know what? I can send you this turtle. I how about that? I can package it up into a nice package and I can send it over to you. Oh my goodness. So, all right, yeah, I figure like we start these live streams like kind of the same way every time, which is fine. I mean, I like doing the overview and kind of giving you guys a sense of what you're going to expect in this. But not the turtle, not the turtle. All right, that one's off limits. I was trying to find something else, but I couldn't find anything like that I could grab like, immediately within my arm's reach. I don't know what else is here that we could use that as an example. Um, so no, but I like switching it up. On the live stream, and kind of, easing in. Okay, so we'll go down and we'll do the outline like we always do. I kind of gave just an overview. Yeah. So, Sweetums, great question to start off with. So, is there any other option besides Etsy or your own site? Yeah. So actually, the two largest sites or platforms. So Etsy is the obvious choice, and then of course, you can do your own. Integrating with Shopify or however you want to do it, as far as like taking payments, that kind of thing. But um, I don't know if you guys knew this, but Amazon actually has a program called Amazon Handmade. That's pretty cool. So Amazon Handmade, you know what? Well, let's do this. Let's do this live. I think what's his name? What was that guy's name that said, "Oh, we'll do it live." What was it? Bill something. I can't remember the guy's name, but um, it was. I thought it was hilarious. I don't know how many years ago it was, but um, let's do this thing live. So I'm gonna flip this around and let's get right to it. Let's jump right in. It's called Amazon Handmade. It's almost like a rock star. Like, all right, this song's called Amazon Handmade. Hope you like it. All right, now if I can only get this stupid thing. Hey, Bookie, how you doing? Good to see you here. Sorry, I'm just trying to straighten out this janky. Okay. Okay, I want to make sure you guys can see this. Hopefully it's not like crooked. How does that look? How does that look, guys? Can you see it? Is it crooked or? I'm gonna move this over here. Let me see if I can move this over a little bit. Awesome. Perfect. Thank you so much, Norbits. Really appreciate it. Okay. All right. Let's rock and roll. So we know Etsy, right? I mean, when you guys read the title of this thing, you could just scream Etsy. So and we'll talk about Etsy here, but there is an alternative um, right here. This is called Amazon Handmade. And let me see actually what the actual website is. I think it's just, is it AmazonHandmade.com? Okay, so it's actually services.amazon.com/handmade. And let me actually, can I copy this link? Let me put it here. Okay. Oh crap. This link is like, sorry. All right, that didn't work exactly like I thought. Let me let me try this real quick. I don't want to services dot. I can't even type, and it's not even like that late. Okay, let's see if this works. There we go. There we go. All right, let me try this one more time because I don't want to bore you guys with all this crap here. There we go. Okay, there we are. Now we got it going. Okay, so you always got I always have technical difficulties, I swear, on these lives, right? It doesn't matter how far we are into this challenge. You know, just in case you guys are wondering, we're on day 22 of 30 days. We're on the home stretch, the final, almost the final week of the challenge. Today we're talking about selling handmade goods. Is it goods or products? It doesn't really matter. They're the same thing. Okay. So this is Amazon Handmade. So basically what you do is you would sign up and you have to sign up for a seller account. So once you create a seller account, you could submit an application to join Amazon Handmade. So we're gonna explore real quick. So let's start with start. Yeah, thank you, Sweetums. I really appreciate it. It's pretty crazy. So here's all the different things that this is how Amazon Handmade is basically set out or set up. So it's basically it's going to be different than your standard Amazon, like Amazon FBA. Yep. So yes. Whoa, welcome back. How you doing? Great to see you. Sorry, Norbits. I just kind of jumped over your comment. Yes, you do have to apply and get approved for it. Yep. So these are kind of the steps in no particular order that you're going to do with Amazon Handmade. So you're going to get ready to sell. It basically says choose a selling plan, create and configure your seller account. So you're going to need to have a seller account. Enroll your brand. So enrolling your brand with Amazon to unlock a suite of brand building tools and protection benefits. List products. So basically, like match or create product listings in the Amazon store, and then price your products. And then over here, here's just like the beginning of it. So manage your sales. So you can fulfill customer orders, monitor your performance, promote and advertise, get product reviews. That's pretty cool. Try the new seller guide. Explore key brand, logistics, pricing, and promotional services. So that's basically like what you would, this is kind of like your dashboard to getting started. So, all right. So Norbert's asked, is there traffic more than the traffic that goes to Etsy? You know what? To be completely honest, I'm not 100% sure. I would assume it is only because it's Amazon. I feel like Amazon is maybe like in the top three most visited sites in the world, um, potentially. So I would say if it's not more, then it's definitely like on par with Etsy. But I feel like Amazon has probably a larger traffic base or traffic source than Etsy. So this is kind of where you go to sign up. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm gonna see if I can do it on like a private window because I don't want it to pull up my Amazon account. So we'll see what happens here in 1 second. So and then of course you have grow. So this is the next kind of the next set of features. So here's what you can do within Amazon Handmade. So optimize your operations. So basically outsource your supply chain, which is pretty cool because it says you get help with shipping, distribution, storage, and fulfillment, which are those are things that are definitely something that I think somebody as a beginner would not know how to do or not know how to do very well as far as like streamlining that process. So yeah, so that's a good question. So that is one thing that you know what? I wonder if they tell you. You know what? The one thing I didn't figure out, Sweetums, was what kind of a cut do they take? Let's find out. Let's find out real quick. It's live, right? So much does Am- I can't even type Amazon Handmade charge? All right, so it looks like Amazon Handmade sellers are charged 15% referral fee per sale. So it says, but there's no listing or payment processing fees. Okay, so 15%. That's it. Just 15% per sale. So yeah, that's true. That's true, Norbits. Yep, definitely. I mean, that's a good point too. If you do outsource, then they're gonna dig into your profits as well, for sure. Etsy is 6.25. So this looks like 15% referral fee, no listing or payment processing fees. Let's see. The referral fee can also be per item fee, which is $1 for most categories. Sellers can view a breakdown of fees in their managed inventory dashboard. So yeah, it seems rather high, but I feel like that's because of the traffic, like the amount of traffic that you're gonna get. Yeah, that does seem like a big cut. Um, And I think what I would probably do, to be completely honest, is if you already have a store set up on Etsy, and you have your products and stuff that you're selling, um, there's no reason why you couldn't set up on Amazon as well. So in terms of basically like leveraging both platforms, knowing that Amazon is going to take more of a cut, but at the same time, it's more, you have more exposure, right? More exposure and more ability to actually, I think, reach more people if you're taking advantage of Etsy and Amazon. So you can optimize the orders you fulfill. That's cool. They have inventory management and shipping for custom orders you fulfill yourself. Launch your brand, basically grow your audience, increase sales, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's true. I wonder if it's like that. That's a good point. Or it's like, um, to be completely honest, I had never heard of it before I started doing research for this live stream. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, because I know there's an Amazon Seller Central, which is basically like, you're selling, your goods or whatever it is, your products, that kind of thing. But I had never heard of Amazon Handmade, which is actually pretty cool. So maybe, maybe it's like relatively new. Actually, let's here. You know what? Let's find out. Let's find out when it was rolled out. When was Amazon Handmade started? Oh, 2015. Dang. Okay. All right. So it started in 2015. So there's that. Yeah, that's pretty interesting, Sweetums. I mean, I think so. Etsy definitely. It sounds like Etsy tries to definitely encourage you to stay on their platform and stay with them, um, to kind of keep you on Etsy and in the Etsy ecosphere. But yeah, Amazon definitely seems like they. I'm sure because it's kind of that old saying is like, I mean, they're a huge juggernaut, and they can afford to kind of help launch because in the end, they're making money in the end now. So yeah. Look at this. So you can reach more customers. You can actually advertise with Amazon, sell to business customers, and this is actually really cool. Sell globally. That's really cool. Okay. So let's see what we got. We're just gonna go through this real quick, and then I'm gonna actually see if I can how far we can get signing up. I don't have a product. I don't have anything to sell, but I just want to see if I can show you guys live. See how this works. So here's Amazon selling tools. So it says find app service and service providers to support your business, build your brand, get feedback and insight, help with payments. And then over here is simplify your supply chain, engage with customers, sell specialty products, and explore the programs. Okay. I'm sure they have a ton of learning opportunities. So training, news, and insights. Look at that. Seller University. Step-by-step instructions for selling in the Amazon store. That's cool. Selling partner blog, announcements. Now this is cool. This is where they actually kind of, that's pretty interesting that they actually use that term drop shipping because there's a lot of major companies out there, major brands that absolutely despise drop shipping. So I'm interested that they actually have this on here, which is pretty crazy actually. I want to actually click on this and see what they say. It's interesting that Amazon themselves has something that says what is drop shipping. So if you guys aren't sure what drop shipping is, drop shipping is basically like fulfillment model that allows entrepreneurs to outsource the handling and the shipping of products to a third party. So basically, you buy a product for a cheaper price, and then you basically mark it up and then you resell it. Or not, sorry, you don't resell it. You mark it up and then you sell it at a higher price, and then you make a profit. So wow, Etsy even shuts down new stores when their bots think you're a dropshipping account. That's pretty crazy. The fact that Amazon has this on their account is blowing me away. Like not account, but on their website. Um, hey, Natu, how you doing? So this is actually for worldwide, so you don't have to be in a certain country. But the live stream is being streamed from the United States. Yep, that's pretty cool. So let's go back over here. So actually, I just want to see. How does drop shipping work? I mean, they really break this down. This is really surprising me. I don't know if anybody else out there that's oh, very nice to meet you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. This is blowing me away. Anybody here on this live familiar with drop shipping and the fact that their Amazon is actually has a whole guide dedicated to drop shipping? I mean, that's pretty bonkers to me. Here's the other part. So you have Seller Central, then you have FBA. So Amazon FBA. So if you've seen this, but you're not sure what it is, it's right here. Basically, there's some variations and alternatives, such as fulfillment by Amazon, that offer similar benefits. So if we click on open, so basically what it is it lets you, Amazon FBA lets you outsource order fulfillment. Basically means Amazon is gonna store the inventory, and they offer customers free 2-day shipping with Prime. So you can sell products into Amazon's global network of fulfillment centers. They'll pick it up, pack it, ship it. I really do, Norbit's. So that's a good question. So do you think drop shipping with Amazon would be a profitable side hustle? Yeah, I definitely do. I'm a little, I gotta be honest, I'm a little like kind of confused or like perplexed as to why, like, because usually you would think that Amazon would be all over that, like trying to discourage people from drop shipping from Amazon. But um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I might have to dig into this a little further, but it definitely seems like they're at least open to the idea. But if you can drop ship from Amazon, I mean, think about how lucrative that would be, especially with the 2-day shipping or sometimes even the 1-day shipping. That's pretty amazing. Then you can even sell books, and it takes you through how to build an online store. So this has like the entire guide that you need. Look at this: how to build a store in 5 steps. I mean, this is definitely something that anybody could take advantage of, literally with zero experience. All you have to do is be willing to learn and to kind of work with it, and keep learning. Let's see what it says. All right, so there's 5 steps. Let's just go through, because I mean this is part of selling products. So um, let's go through this and let's see what they have to say. So they basically tell you, so Amazon Store Builder allows you to create multi-page immersive experience to introduce customers to your business. That's pretty cool. So when you create an Amazon storefront, you get a custom web address, amazon.com/your brand, and you can use it in your marketing efforts. So you sign up, you enroll your brand. So basically, to start in selling on the Amazon store, create a seller account and pick a professional selling plan. Next, enroll in the brand registry. Has anybody done this before? Anybody out there on this live? If you guys sign up for an Amazon seller account or Amazon FBA, I'm just curious. I've actually not gone through this myself, like personally, but this is actually super, super helpful. Like, I'm gonna post this in the chat. So can you harvest emails for your own lists? Yeah, I think you can. I think you can, Bookie, through this. So let me put this here. Okay. So this, I mean, literally, if you guys were thinking about doing this, just in general, like if you were curious about how to set up an online store through Amazon, this is the exact steps to do it. Enroll in brand registry. We talked about that. A program that helps protect your brand and gives you access to the store's builder as well. Enroll in Amazon brand registry. You'll need an activate registered trademark in the country where you want to enroll, or a pending trademark application filed through Amazon IP Accelerator. So I would think with this, Sweetums, you probably have to stay within the Amazon platform or the Amazon. So instead of like being able to email them on the outside, unless the email that you set up was like through your domain, like if you had a domain and you had a domain email that you had, um, and you had that attached to like, you know, maybe Office 365 or like, something to that, then I'm sure you could probably email them outside of Amazon. But you're probably going to have to, I would imagine they'd probably want you to have some sort of an actual um, like business or like domain custom email versus like a Gmail or Yahoo or that kind of thing. So, yeah, but that would be a great way to communicate with your customers. So, and then it says create an Amazon storefront. So, one thing I found interesting here is this right here. To enroll an Amazon brand registry, you'll need an active registered trademark in the country where you want to enroll or a pending trademark application. So, this must be for, so I wonder why you need a trademark. Let's see, because I thought you could just sell without a trademark. Okay, let's see. So this says intellectual property can refer to trademarks protecting copyrights protecting literary artistic works. Amazon brand registry provides advanced technology to verify brand owners to stop bad actors from profiting off your hard work. That's that right there alone, I think is might might be the selling point right there, as far as keeping people from stealing your work. So basically, yeah. So to get a trademark, I think let's see. I actually haven't gone through the process, but trademark. Okay, here we go. Oh, thank you, Natu. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for subscribing. That really means a lot. Thank you. So Norbit said, "How hard is it to get a trademark?" So this is only going to be information for the United States. If you live in the States, it's definitely going to be different in different countries. All I literally searched was, "How do you get a trademark in the USA?" And basically, so it looks like make sure your trademark is available. Complete the trademark application system form, and then pay the filing fee, which can range from $250 to $750, depending on the number of trademarks you're seeking. Yeah, yeah, it kind of is, but I think you have it. I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know if you need to do. Yeah, so this is for like the brand. Yeah, the brand name basically. And it looks like you can't sign up according to this. Um, it looks like you can't sign up for this unless you have an active registered trademark in the country where you want to enroll. So, I mean, they're definitely taking this seriously as far as needing to have everything on the straight and narrow, and everything has to be in a legal sense. Or it says, or a pending trading, or a pending trading. I can't even read this. Pending trademark application filed through Amazon IP Accelerator, plus the ability to display your brand name logo prominently. So, yeah, yep. So, Norbit, so I would say for other countries, if you're not in the USA, all I did was I searched on Google and I just searched for how do you get a trademark in, and then you type in whatever your country is. So just because I'm sure it's different for every country, or could be slightly different because they have different offices for trademarks. So I would just kind of double check whatever country you're in, um, double check that. So okay. So then it's going to walk you through creating an Amazon storefront. So once you have, okay, so you have to get approved through brand registry to use Amazon Store Builder to craft an online home for your business. Okay. So manage stores. Then you basically log into Seller Central here, and then you can create a store. And it's going to kind of show you a different way. You can do like a showcase, basically a showcase view, or a marquee or a product grid. So I think as long as so Sweetums, as long as you have the trademark filed or the application pending, um, I would think that that would be the bulk of what you would be waiting on. Um, yeah, in terms of actually having the actual um, the trademark itself. So you know what's interesting is like so for Amazon print on demand, I wonder if that just like how I wonder how that's different than this. Because I mean, isn't that the same thing? Like, but it doesn't seem like it because I don't think you need to have a trademark to sign up for. Does anybody know out there in the chat the difference between like Amazon Handmade versus Amazon FBA versus like just selling on Amazon? Yeah, that's true, Norbits. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you probably have to make everything from scratch. Yeah, definitely something that's actually legit handmade. That's true. So that's definitely like one of the big differences between, what we've seen before and in terms of like, just Amazon FBA like selling that way. Hey, not to. Yeah, so you really want to start affiliate marketing but don't know how to do it. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it that you watched the video on Pinterest. So really not to, it's gonna really depend. I mean, honestly, on you know your niche that you pick. It's gonna depend on um, your hard work, your work ethic. I mean, how much time are you willing to put in towards actually learning affiliate marketing? Um, there's a lot of different videos on the channel that you're more than welcome to check out about affiliate marketing. So, unfortunately, it's not really an easy answer to say how long until you start seeing success. It really depends on the individual person. But if you'd like to learn more and get more information, you definitely can check out the channel and watch some videos. But we also did day one of this challenge back on June 12th. We did affiliate marketing. So if you want to check that out, you can go under the channel page, the main channel page, and then live, and then actually, you know what? I'll show you. So you go to the main channel, and then you go here. You can do live, either live right here, or what you can do, and you can scroll down to the very bottom, and it'll say day one right here, affiliate marketing. Yeah, sorry. So you can do day one affiliate marketing. Or another way you can get to it is I created a playlist. So if you go on the main channel page and click on playlist, then you can go right here. It says how to make money online 30-day challenge. If you view the full playlist, then it has all the videos in here. So day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it gives you the topic. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Sweetums. I appreciate it. Sure, you're welcome not to. All right, so they're just walking us through setting up the storefront and then adding products. You can enhance your product listing with Content Plus, that with A plus content. So it's actually going to show you how to go through and set everything up. That's pretty cool. I mean, they have some really in-depth tools as far as being able to take advantage of setting up a store. And then you go down here. And then this is probably something that everybody wonders about is how do you drive traffic? Awesome. Thank you, Sweetums. So these are some different ways that you can drive traffic. Obviously, pay-per-click product listing ads. So basically, you can advertise your actual products on Amazon, and then if you decide to do the pay-per-click, basically that means anytime somebody clicks on it, then you get charged for whatever it is, whatever your click rate is, to be charged for that particular ad. You can also do special deals, coupons, and promotions through Amazon and social media marketing or email and blog content. So they just give you such a wide range of options that you can choose from in terms of being able to market it. And then, of course, they talk about SEO here. So if you're not really familiar with SEO, they go into a whole. Let's actually open this up real quick. Let's see what Amazon says. So this is according to Amazon right here. So 7 ways to improve your product search ranking. So they start off and they basically say, what is Amazon SEO? And like all other types of SEO in general, you can use it to improve your brand and your product visibility, the product and the brand visibility. Um, and you can conduct keyword research, add search terms to your titles and descriptions. So basically, that's even though it says Amazon SEO, that's basically like some fundamental principles of SEO as a whole. And then you can also tweak photos, adjust price points, and you can organically move up in search results to generate more sales. So specifically with Amazon, here's how their SEO works. So the first thing is the Amazon search box. So like we all kind of know, right? Customers find products through typing in a term or some sort of a word into the search box. And there's also a drop down menu of departments. So it'd be like pet supplies or like sports and outdoors. So it is pretty cool. It basically tells you, talking about SEO and all the resources that they have. That's pretty cool. That's so brand owners, including resellers. Okay. So now they suggest search filters. So what that means is customers refine their search, like their delivery day, like on the left-hand side when you're looking at Amazon, and it says like, okay, do you want to filter by 5 stars, by 2-day delivery, 1-day delivery, that kind of thing. Maybe a special specific brand. So that's what a filter is. So you can filter by bestseller, new release, that kind of thing, um, in order to increase your SEO. And then the search results page. So Amazon search engine results page shows product offers to customers so they can compare prices, shipping options, and other factors. So it's pretty crazy. I mean, it seems like they give you everything you need to know in terms of basic SEO. So yeah, so Norbert says, how much are the ads? Let's see if we can figure out how much are the ads. So let's pop up there. Let's see if it gives us an idea. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, does it say how much the ads are? E-commerce marketing, which take advantage of performance advertising. Yeah, right here. Performance advertising. Okay. Let's see if it'll tell us how much the ads are. So increase sales, product discovery, inform shoppers. So I'm guessing these are the different ways that you can run ads. Inform shoppers, engage with audiences, optimize your advertising. Okay, so I don't know if it'll actually tell us. So recommended products for performance marketing advertising. So sponsored products, you've seen that before where, when you go and you search on Amazon, it'll say like sponsored, like underneath the product itself. Yeah, it does. Bookie, it does definitely seem intimidating. There's a lot to this, I think. I'm sure like everything else, once you kind of cut the learning curve and you're able to understand exactly what's going on and how you kind of work it, I feel like it would be a great opportunity. So basically, like, let's just say, for example, if you have another store set up on a different platform and you wanted to try your hand at Amazon while your other store is basically up and you understand what you're doing and you're making money and that kind of thing, then maybe if you have time, kind of thing, then maybe you kind of jump over here and see if you can learn slowly how to set up, selling on Amazon. I definitely feel like the opportunities are limitless, like sky's the limit for Amazon, just because it's such a massive, massive platform, like, you know, billions of people. So I can't imagine that. I think once you get all the information down and you understand you have the store set up and you kind of go through the process, I'm hoping that it would be a little bit easier to kind of, run things and it would be a little more automated. So these are all the different ads. Let's see what else it tells us. Getting started. Okay. Machine learning. Okay. Cost per click explained. So this is basically the one I was looking for. So cost per click is a metric used for measuring the value of your brand's ads. So it uses the number of clicks and ad revenue. Sorry, the number of clicks and ad receives, not revenue, to determine the price advertisers pay for ad placements. So basically, what that means is what's the value of your ads? Measuring the value of your brand's ads. So the more professional and the more that they look, really high end, high quality, then brands typically would pay a little bit more. So that's kind of where it comes in as far as, what the cost is that you're getting charged per one person clicking on it. So, yeah, definitely Norbit. So I would say, so the question is, since you have to do the trademark payment for this Amazon handmade, um, would you suggest starting on Etsy and developing a brand before paying trademark fees? I definitely think so. I think the best thing you could do is, Etsy, obviously Etsy, has fees too, but they're not anywhere near, what this is. So I think as far as starting out, learning the business, figuring out your brand, designing your brand, coming up with all the information for your brand, I think it makes more sense to have a brand and understanding like brand awareness before you move over to something like this. But as long as you're making money, then I think that's probably you're in a good spot. So yeah, definitely. I definitely agree. Where do we leave off? Okay, so that's that. All right, so driving traffic, we talked about that. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Integrate with an existing online store or e-commerce website. So is your brand already online? You can integrate Amazon with existing sales channels. So based through the Marketplace App Store. I'm curious if they have like Shopify on here. Trusted third-party partners. Let's see. I wonder if they have. Okay, so it doesn't look like they. Okay, so they don't have it. So they don't actually tell you who the partners are, as far as like integrating with the marketplace. So I'm sure a lot of this stuff is going to be revealed once you actually get in here and you sign up for it. So, okay, so then you can monetize your audience. So if you build a social media following, you can monetize your audience with an influencer storefront. The Amazon influencer program allows you to create your own page with exclusive URL to share your recommendations with your followers, and each rewards earning qualifying purchases. So I know for sure that you can do this without having a store, 100%. Um, this is kind of like the big brother, big cousin of Amazon Associates. So I think you need to have, I think it's like 10,000 followers. I think. Let's see. Build your storefront. Yeah, so it says, how do I qualify for this program? So we accept applications for all type of influencers, provided you have a YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. How much will I earn? How can I monetize my content? So basically, it just goes through, and I'm pretty sure that I read you have to have at least 10,000 followers or subscribers in order to sign up for this. So that may be something in the future, but I just wanted to pop over there and see if anybody has that set up on their social media. This is something you definitely want to consider signing up for, is the Amazon influencer program for sure. So that's definitely another way to monetize your audience. Okay. So straight from Amazon, they're going to talk about what are the benefits of building an online store or Amazon store, sorry. So all the tools you need to launch are in one place. It basically goes through everything. We don't have to read everything, but um, basically that it utilizes Amazon and all the tools, and the traffic is probably the biggest part. So the traffic and the traffic source that is Amazon, I think that's probably the biggest draw to this whole thing. Yeah, for sure, Bookie. I mean, they definitely like Amazon definitely is they have their hands in everything. I mean, especially even like with Amazon Prime, they have now they're getting into the actual media, so like content media, you know, TV shows, that kind of thing. So they're slowly kind of like, you know, swallowing up these different not other brands, but like they're trying to get their hands on all kinds of different media. And then especially like what was it last year? I think for NFL games, Thursday night games were streamed just on Amazon. So now they have their foot in the door of the NFL. So it's definitely something where they're just trying to expand their reach as far as they possibly can. And they have resources. That's pretty cool. They go down and they give you all these different frequently asked questions if you wanted to sign up for a store, that kind of thing. So, all right, let's see what we can do. I want to actually see if we can sign up here. So, Shades Daddy. Yep. Yeah, did you see that? The sunglasses? Yeah, that's funny. All right, so I'm going to open up a private window here and let's see what we can do here. So, I'm going to do, what was it? services.amazon.com/handmade. Okay, so let's see what happens. I don't even know how far I'm going to be able to get. And you might need to have an Amazon account. So, which I'm guessing you do. So it says new to Amazon, sign up, or let's see, already created a seller account, apply now. Okay, so I think you need to, let's just do this. Okay, so it looks like it wants you to sign in. So how about, let's see, sign up. Okay, keep me signed in. Let's see. So it looks like you do have to have an Amazon account, obviously. How about this? No. Okay. All right, let me flip this around real quick. Let me just see what it does if I try it on my other account. Let's see. Okay. I'm just gonna try this real quick. Let me see what happens. Jeez, this thing is not sturdy at all. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna log into my regular Amazon account. Let me see if let's see what happens here. Oh, Amazon Seller Central. Okay, I'm just gonna see. I think you need to sign up for Amazon Seller Central account. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Where is it here? Okay. I'm gonna flip this back around. All right, for some reason it's not taking my Amazon account. So let's just see if we can do it like this. So Amazon Seller Central. Wait, seller. Okay. What is Amazon Seller Central? Okay, so it looks like you need this first. So it says learn more. All right, so sell with the fastest growing preferred acquisition channel. How to sell with Amazon. Here we go. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay. Okay, why choose independent sellers? Why independent sellers choose Amazon? How to sell on Amazon for beginners, step by step. There's a video that's actually pretty cool that, okay, so here we go. This is going to give us the information we're looking for here. All right, so you have to choose a selling plan, it looks like. So they offer 2 selling plans. So you can choose the right package of tools and services for the right place. So the individual selling plan costs dollar per sale, basically. The professional selling plan costs $40 a month, no matter how many items you sell. That sounds like it would probably be the way to go. Is a professional plan. So pick your selling plan. So it'll give you the differences between the 2 plans, it looks like. For the 99-cent one versus the professional one. Set static prices. Okay, well, this is boring. I don't want you guys to have to look at that, but so basically you choose a selling plan. That's first, and then what you would do is it says then you create a seller central account. So after choosing your selling plan, register with Amazon, create a seller central account. You can create an account using the email address associated with your Amazon account, or you can create a separate business email address. So that's pretty cool. So before you create make sure you have the following. So you have a bank account, um, ID, tax information, phone number. Yeah, a good point, Norbert. It's a good strategy, I think. Yeah, you can. So I'm sure you can upgrade. So you can start out by doing the individual plan, and then as you make more sales, then you could switch it up to a professional plan. So I definitely think it would be smart to not jump right into the professional plan. For 40 bucks a month, if you're not making sales, not only if you're not making sales, but if you're not really sure what you're doing, that way you can kind of keep everything um, as the cost as low as possible. Um, so you can kind of learn as you go if that's what you need to do. So then you create a seller central account, and then you configure your seller central account. All right, so it says once you complete a registration, you have access to your Seller Central account. Think of it as your Seller Central hub for selling. So you can use it to list and price products, manage your inventory, fulfill customer orders. I wonder if like Sweetums, do you know, do people sell print on demand? Like can you integrate like something like Printify or Printful with Amazon and like do a print on demand store so you don't actually have to have like physical inventory? Okay. Amazon free seller app. Enroll your brand. Oh, cool. So Amazon has their own print on demand. Oh, merch on demand. Okay. Wow. So theirs is called Amazon Merch on Demand Content Creator. But you have to be approved and it's really hard to get in. Okay. How does it work? Simply upload your artwork. Okay. Okay. So basically, it tells you prime shipping, reach new customers. Your products will be available to hundreds of millions of customers. If that isn't enticing right there, I know how like Amazon merch on demand content creators include everyone from independent designers to the big brands. Okay, so they have different tiers, and you start with only 10 items. If you do get accepted, I know it's lots and lots of people get rejected when they apply. Okay, I wonder if you can reapply if you get rejected. Yeah, that's great. That's a great idea, Sweetums. Definitely. Okay, so it says, okay, so you might have to wait. Okay. Okay. Sign up for Amazon Merch on Demand account. What happens next? Once you submit your request, you will provide you with an expected time frame for your decision and notify you as soon as it's been made. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that is interesting. No, that I mean that it sounds like it's a very, very competitive and a very difficult platform to get into. As far as it being, because you have just the juggernaut that is Amazon. Become a merch on demand content creator. Okay. No, that is very cool. So there's so many. You guys can see there's so many different ways to create. Not only create, different ways to make money on Amazon, but also different paths. So whether you're a content creator and you're joining the influencer program, or actually you want to sell on Amazon, Amazon FBA. Yeah, absolutely, Sweetums. I agree. So I think if you get accepted, it'd be very exciting. Yeah, to add to your side hustles for sure. And I mean, I think if you were able to have a store on Amazon and Etsy, I mean, think of just the amount of traffic between those two sources is just it's almost mind blowing. That's pretty bonkers. That's pretty incredible though to think about, like, the potential for what that could mean. All right, so I'm gonna flip this back around. Oh yeah, some people do Etsy, Redbubble. All right, I'm gonna flip this around for a sec, and we're gonna put this back on the tall one, on the sturdy one, because this my phone's getting ready to fall down. Okay, there we go. That's crazy. I mean, not crazy, bad, but like that's awesome. Some people do all the, Etsy, Redbubble, Amazon, and then just really diversify their stores. That's crazy. So do you basically recreate your store um, in those different platforms? Is that kind of the thought? Let me get this down a little bit. Okay. You upload all your designs to the platforms. Okay. So you upload the same designs to the different platforms. Got it. Okay. 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 So I'm just gonna go back through my outline real quick. I know we looked at Amazon Handmade. So okay, we're gonna go over and we're gonna talk about, so kind of like understanding the handmade goods kind of piece of it. So what do you guys think qualifies as handmade goods? So, well, what qualifies, but also what type of handmade goods do you think is out there? So, yeah, yep, that's pretty that's right on, Orbits. I mean, really, it's anything, and I'm going to show you guys something. So, if you missed the beginning of this live stream, I wanted to introduce you to this handmade good. Here we go. Ready? Don't blink because you're going to miss it. This could be a handmade good right there. That's a handmade good, most likely from elementary school. Yep. Toys, furniture, clothes, really anything that can be made like from the hand, you know. So, you know what? I didn't make it. I didn't make that one. I'm not actually sure where my stuff is from when I was in elementary school, but um yeah, that was from a family member. So, yep. Okay, so all right, let's think about what the benefits and the challenges. We always kind of tackle that no matter what topic we have. So, as far as the benefits go for the handmade goods, so there's a unique value proposition, which basically means this is going to be something that nobody else has, you know, because it's handmade, it's custom made, and it's something that you put in your time, your energy, your love into it. So, and then on top of that, it gives you or it provides creative fulfillment. So you can basically use your imagination and design whatever you want or create whatever you want. Um, and on top of that, there's a lot of market demand for like very interesting, unique pieces that I think that aren't for sale other places. So, okay, as far as challenges goes, so a couple challenges we could think of the production time to actually make it, to craft it, to have all the tools, to have the supplies, whatever it is you're making, you need to have all the pieces of the puzzle together um, in order to put this thing together to make it handmade, especially if it is truly handmade, as in like your hands, not a machine, that kind of thing. Um, and scalability. So because it's only you, you know, technically it's only you making whatever it is. So that means that, you know, less time to scale it. So you can't grow as fast because you're busy making whatever it is. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. And then potentially competition, but if it's handmade, I can't see there being much competition um, unless you have somebody making the exact same thing in your family, that kind of thing. So, but okay, so let's talk about the steps to get started. So you're going to identify your niche, which we've talked about before, and the craft. So what it is that you're actually going to be creating. So you really want to think about your skills, assess your interest, whatever you like, whatever you really enjoy doing. That's kind of help kind of guide what your niche is, and then definitely research the market out there, the trends, what's going on, what kind of demand is there for different niches or like that, a turtle that's made out of I don't even know what that is. It's like I don't know what that is. It's hard though. Some kind of hard like what is that like clay or some kind of clay or something. So you got to kind of figure out what is a niche like for that. If that's what you're going to design, that turtle. So then you want to start building your collection of products. So develop your product line. So are you going to have t-shirts in addition to other things or are you just going to have like little kind of trinkets or what are you actually going to have? So you kind of want to probably stick with one type of product at least at first, and then once you start getting some sales, then you can kind of build around that. So you really want to focus on the quality, obviously, and really focus on the uniqueness of the product itself because that's what's going to set you apart. Um, And you can even develop prototypes if that's something you think you want to do. Um, but also you can refine your design. So if you try it out and maybe it doesn't look put together, it doesn't look the way you want it, or it's not sticking together, or that kind of thing. You can always redefine your design, refine it, and kind of update it and give it a little more strength where it needs. So and then setting up a workspace. So you really want to have this area kind of set up. Almost think of it like kind of like an assembly line in a sense. Where's your tool shop going to be? Or it doesn't even have to involve tools, but where are you going to work? Where are you going to put this stuff together? It definitely should be in a separate space where you can focus and concentrate and make sure that you can make the best quality products you possibly can. And obviously, you want to invest in tools and materials. So that's the only way that you're going to be able to continue to sustain, building these individual products if you're doing them by hand. So, and I think this next part is the fun part, right? So building your brand. So you want to think about how are you viewed to the outside world, the outside people, these different platforms, that kind of thing, in terms of what is the name of the brand or the business, the logo, designing a logo, and having something where it's going to relate to what the products are. I think it's good to kind of have like that brand awareness, and you want to really develop that brand identity and almost have a story, like a backstory that kind of ties everything together. So um, also, what you can do if you choose to do so, creating business cards and other marketing materials in order to kind of get the name out there. And I've seen people put in little, almost kind of like little postcards that with their packaging to just basically continue to promote the brand, whatever it is. So yeah, Sweetum. So that it's a tough one. How would you come up with a name that isn't already taken? You tried all the different chatbots and everything seems to be taken. What I would do personally is go to if you think more along the lines of something that has to do with, a family, maybe like family name or aspect or like a family connection, that kind of thing. It doesn't have to be like something deeply personal, but just something that has to do maybe like an inside joke or something that has to do that can be related to the business. Just the name. I think you have a higher chance of having, there not being a trademark on it or it not being that's also another thing that I would do is make sure that whatever the name is, once you find out the name or you create the name, that it's not trademarked. You want to make sure that you don't build your business up and you find out that somebody has the same name but they're doing a different kind of business. So maybe they're selling something totally different. So I would just keep thinking and keep kind of exploring different names. If you wanted to use like a combination of your name with a combination of something else, like for example, let's just say your last name Smith. Maybe it could be like Smith Light Bulbs. That's not the best example, but basically like Smith Electric, electrical, or something like that. So like combining your name with the actual whatever the actual product is or whatever the brand is going to be about. So you kind of have to have an idea of what is the business basically in a sense. Maddox Investments. Yep. What's funny is like started that and I was like, you know what? It was kind of more for like thinking about like actually investing. So like, I kind of that's the thing. You can kind of pivot and you can kind of see, if it makes sense, if it seems to flow, or if you want to kind of go in a different direction. And that's the kind of thing you want to make sure before you start getting like business checking accounts and you have your logo and all that kind of stuff. You really want to make sure that you try out a couple before you start advertising. That way you know for sure that okay, you're good, you're safe. um, just in terms of like the legal side of things, right? So you can always check your local, whatever local area or country that you live in, state. Just make sure that nobody's doing business under the same name. So that's another thing because you don't want it to get confusing down the road when you actually start making money, and then all of a sudden somebody's knocking at your door and they're like, "Hey, we have the same name. Somebody's got to budge." So Okay, so next up, you're going to create an online presence, and this part I think is very fun too because once you have the brand, the name, the logo, that stuff might be more of like the challenging part. But once you have that, then you can kind of dive into really truly understanding how you start marketing yourself. So if you guys were selling something online, um, where what would do you have like an idea of what your strategy might be? So in terms of whether it be something handmade or something else online, do you have a sense of what maybe your strategy could be? Like where would you sell it? Um, maybe how do you kind of find an audience, or how do you think you might kind of find an audience? I'm just kind of curious, so we kind of know where to um, steer the direction of what we're talking about. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, Sweetums. Absolutely. So, I mean, and that usually that's kind of what it comes down to, right? Is like, what are you most familiar with? Um, what do you know? I mean, what are you comfortable with? What have you taken time to learn as far as like the process and being able to um, start somewhere, right? What experience do you have? I mean, of course, you got to get started somewhere. So, yeah, so Bookie, you're right. I mean, it is pretty intimidating starting out with if you were to have to drive your own traffic to your website. Where do you find traffic? I mean, in the beginning, once you're still trying to get some traction, I think social media can only go so far as getting your exposure. I mean, there's a lot of just kind of like grinding and keep going and going and going, and then eventually, something's gonna kind of catch on. Yeah, so I know, we talked about Amazon, so we'll just kind of go with Amazon. So I think it depends on what the platform is in terms of like what the specific, product is regulated. I mean, we know you can buy food on Amazon. So we know they allow it for sure, but it's just a matter of like, is there a limit on how big it is or how much it can weigh, that kind of thing? Maybe how much liquid, because I know, you know, just shipping a normal thing for liquid. Um, so Yeah, I think those are regulated Norbits for sure. Hey Jennifer, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you dropping a comment. Yeah, so the goal would be, you said the goal would be to have my own website and market on social media with content using the product, but I'm using Etsy and want to get into Amazon as well. That's so cool. So you're Jennifer, are you currently in Etsy? That's awesome. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat real quick. So Sweetum says, "What about Facebook Marketplace?" I've seen. Yeah, I think actually, Facebook Marketplace is not a bad idea. At least, you know, just in terms of like a safety thing. So you want to make sure that you're safe when you're actually selling it. So obviously, you want to do your due diligence and kind of meet in a central place, a really populated place. If you can bring somebody with you in terms of, so you're not just going alone if you're actually selling some sort of product or good. um, Sorry, my nose is like itchy. These allergies are kicking in. So I think that's probably the way to go. As far as like if you're going to do Facebook Marketplace, I think that's a great idea. Yeah, Jennifer. So okay, so you said I also want to ask. Side note, if you have a schedule of when you live stream, so I can plan in advance to get in your chats. I missed a few weeks with you guys. Yeah, no worries, Jennifer. It's all good. So we're right now in this 30-day challenge. We're actually going live every single day. So basically, since if you're subscribed to the channel, You should see a little pop-up saying when the live is going to happen, like during that day. I usually try to post the thumbnail and schedule the live a couple hours before, but it's usually somewhere between like 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. To start Mountain Time in the United States. So yeah, and you can always go back. We have a playlist, Jennifer, about so far what's happened in the 30-day challenge. So you're more than welcome to go back and kind of take a look and watch what you missed. If you'd like to, that would be awesome. Jennifer says, just I'm an Etsy, but working most of the time in affiliate marketing, so it's falling behind. Okay, got it. Awesome. Oh, sorry, Jennifer, did I miss? Okay, I'm reading Bookie's comment. Did I miss the first part of your post? Let's see. Let me go back. Let me scroll back up. So you said, oh, okay, yeah, I think I read that, but so you said your goal would be to have your own website and market on the website, market on social media with content using the product. But yep. So you're using Etsy and yeah, you're trying to get into Amazon. Okay, got it. Cool. Okay, right on. Cool. Yeah, definitely. We definitely appreciate it when you're here, and I know how it is, right? I know how it is with life. I mean, it definitely things happen. We get busy, that kind of thing. Thankfully, all the lives are staying up. So if you like to watch replays, you definitely could check those out. And I don't know, Jennifer, if you do we ever share the Facebook group that we have with you? It's a free public group. So you're more than welcome to join if you'd like to. Let me pull that up here. So that's kind of more of a quick way to kind of get a hold of me. So I'm gonna post it here let me post it here in the live chat. So that one's free. Um, Nothing crazy, just a little bit easier to kind of ask questions and to be able to kind of engage a little bit quicker than through YouTube. So anytime you have any questions, definitely feel free. You can drop them in the group, or you can always come on a live or leave a chat in, not a chat, but leave a comment on any of the videos. So yeah, we'd love to have you in there. So we're just kind of building up that group, and just building up from different folks from this community, and trying to kind of have like a little extra kind of like side group where we can kind of chat, um, and be able to talk to each other a little quicker. So Jennifer, real quick, without going into like detail, because I don't want you to share your personal Etsy details, store details, because I know how it goes, right? You don't want to mess with the algorithm. Can you just kind of share your experience, like roughly, with sharing online? I mean, sharing with selling online. Um, just high level, like how's it going? Like how long have you been doing it? Because there's some other people here that, yeah, there's some other people here that have Etsy stores as well. So, and I know, believe me, I know how it goes. We will never ever ask anybody to share details, obviously, that nobody wants to share, but just to be able to help us learn and kind of, educate the others on your experiences, generally speaking. I think that would be great if you wouldn't mind sharing some of that on Etsy, like through Etsy. Nice. Okay. Sorry, the chat is like a little behind. Okay, so you said you had an Etsy shop selling custom kids products, and they sold a lot more, but they were more work. I wanted to do more prints, and that would just be more and automated, and it didn't sell as well. So my experience, okay. So Norbert says, so it's kind of a juggle between some time consuming and profitable. Okay, something time consuming. Okay. Okay, so Jennifer said, in my experience, custom products sell well. I've heard that too, definitely. I have a blog and are using Pinterest for affiliate marketing, trying to push for that to not be so involved. I understand. I totally understand. I totally get you. How do you feel like, as far as you plus Pinterest plus affiliate marketing, I mean, do you feel like I don't want to say they use the term easy, but do you feel like you're kind of getting the hang of how affiliate marketing works on Pinterest? Like, are you seeing some sort of like positive results from affiliate marketing, like through Pinterest? Yeah, you're definitely, Sweetums is right. You're definitely on a great start, Jennifer. Definitely. I mean, literally what you're talking about is why I started this channel for sure. Like, you know, just to talk about the different ways that people can make money online and just have fun with it. Try different things. Some things, yes, are going to cost money, but I think in the long run, if you find something that you really enjoy, a platform or whether it be affiliate marketing, print on demand, drop shipping, blogging, whatever it is, um, I definitely think, I know it's real. I know you can make money online. It's a real thing. It's not a scam. It's just a matter of how you approach it, but also how do you actually, um, you know, develop, not just develop your skills, but how do you apply yourself? That's probably the bigger part of it, right? And how much time and effort do you want to use to take it seriously and to really make it work no matter what? Those are two very, very, very huge obstacles right there, Sweetums. And I know 100% that we all struggle with that, most likely every single day. Motivation and being consistent. That's part of the game, right? I mean, that's just part of it where it's not all, I mean, it's that old saying, right? If it was so easy, everybody would be doing it. But that's the thing. It doesn't mean you can't learn, right? I mean, but you for me, like personally, one of my biggest, I think, what's the word, like misconceptions, or one of the biggest myths or whatever from the very, very beginning, was that I set unrealistic expectations for myself and my success. Period. End of story. Like that was one of the biggest ones for sure. Totally unrealistic. Awesome. I'm so happy about that, Jennifer. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. I really, really do. Yeah, that's great. So what time you're getting more clicks on Pinterest and trying to gear my content a little bit more towards the posts that are popular. Yeah, have you dug into, and I know, you know, this isn't exactly homemade goods, but it's all good, right? We're talking about the same kind of things. Um, oh, thank you. Criminal puzzles. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say. Well, welcome. We're happy you're here. Um, Jennifer, so what was I going to say? Oh, have you looked into Pinterest trends at all? So trends.pinterest.com. That's a tool that I use. It's totally free. That's a tool that I use within Pinterest to kind of see just solely within Pinterest, like what is trending in terms of like, um, they give you basically like the trending pins, the actual physical pin. Um, and that's kind of like something I use for like inspiration or to kind of guide my own pins as far as like maybe I can put this here, put that there. So, oh, awesome. Cool. Okay, you're familiar with it. Perfect. Yeah, I just want to flip back over real quick to Chrono Puzzles. I love that name too, by the way. That is awesome. So, here on this channel, we teach people how to make money online um, in a bunch of different ways. So whether it's affiliate marketing, blogging, different side hustles, through graphic design. And as you kind of watch more and more of the videos, you're going to know that there's some tools that we love and we love to talk about them and it never gets old. And one of those tools is Canva. So um, it's such a wonderful and like perfect tool for a beginner to kind of use for like graphic design, somebody that has no experience at all. So yeah, I definitely invite you, Criminal Puzzles, to consider subscribing and yeah, just kind of join us. I mean, we're on day 22 of this 30-day challenge. So we have, what is that, 8 days left? So definitely feel free, come along for the ride. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. So um, a different side hustle every single day for today is day 22. So no, this is really great. So I want to see if you guys have any other questions. Um, if not, we'll kind of keep going down a little bit down this outline and definitely feel free to ask any questions you guys like in the chat and we can talk about it. Um, so we kind of talked about creating an online presence, whether it be through Etsy, through Shopify, through your own website, or Amazon, that kind of thing. So setting up an online store, that would be kind of like basically the next part of making it official. Um, and then if you choose to, you can also build a website. There's many different hosting platforms out there. You've heard us talk about everything from Squarespace to Wix to GoDaddy to, I mean, everything under the sun. There's so many different ones that you can choose. Um, and I think most importantly, once you have the foundation set up, then you want to start putting together your real strategy, your tactics, and starting to create social media profiles. So basically, whatever platforms that you think would be the most beneficial and give you the most, I guess, kind of like growth, like potential for growth. So obviously, Jennifer's using Pinterest and maybe some other social medias in there as far as maybe more like image, like high image quality. Maybe you focus on Pinterest and Instagram, that kind of thing. So yeah, crime puzzles, I believe me, I totally understand. I know what you're saying. So um I know it may seem like it's fake, it's a scam, it's not real. All these gurus are like telling you that you can get rich overnight. Some of that is common sense. You got to kind of think about, okay, I mean, if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is, like that old saying. So, but it doesn't mean that you can't really make money online. I mean, it is a real thing. It takes time, a lot of time to gain the skills, the foundation, the effort, um, to build your basic, not only you building a brand, but also you have to build skills, especially if you don't know what you're doing. And that's totally cool. That's totally okay. I mean, so really the style that I like to teach as far as on this channel is really like over the shoulder. So step-by-step tutorials. So you're actually watching me share the screen and do all that. So um, yeah, no, I mean, there's videos on this channel that, you know, shows my PayPal accounts. It shows various different accounts showing what kind of money that I've made. Um, it's real. I mean, it can really happen. It's just a matter of, figuring out what direction you want to go, print on demand, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, blogging, and so forth. Kind of choosing that, like the side hustle first, and then really kind of diving in, and just diving in the deep end, so to speak, and just start learning, right? Just start consuming more information. And just when you think you have it all, then you need to keep learn more and more and more. So you can always learn something new or something different. Yeah, I was curious about that too, Bookie. If you don't mind criminal puzzles, we're just uh we're just curious. What have you tried so far as like, when you're talking about, I know you said you tried for the last 5 years. What have you actually tried, if you don't mind sharing with us? Hey Raja, how you doing? Thank you so much for taking the time to post in here and to comment. So, what do you think about affiliate marketing system? I mean, I know that affiliate marketing works 100%. It's a matter of getting the right tools and building your foundation and just learning and learning and learning, the process, the correct process, instead of just spamming everybody all over the place. So, um, have you tried it before? Raja, have you tried affiliate marketing? Can you share your experience with us if you've tried it? Yeah, definitely, Norbits. I agree. So that is a good strategy. Try a couple things and kind of see maybe what sticks, or if something feels like it works a little bit better or easier for you, or maybe you're retaining more of the information, or it's easily digestible, so you're able to actually like understand a little bit more. Then maybe you gravitate more towards that side hustle or that topic, that kind of thing. And maybe you start there. So don't try not to let it get you overwhelmed, but you got to kind of start in one place. So yeah, yeah, definitely. Okay, so yeah, you're welcome. Criminal puzzles, absolutely. So okay, so you tried affiliate marketing and even created a free blog to showcase your products, but all in vain. Okay, so were you doing like a product review site, product review blog? Is that kind of what you were doing, or? Okay, so Raj, I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with list affinity system. What is that? Can you please explain a little bit more in detail about that? We just want to try to help guide you, but I'm not sure what that is. I'd say another thing for me that kind of helps. So just real quick, I know a lot of you that have been here for a little bit kind of um, know my kind of story. But so I basically what I started out by doing was okay, actually criminal puzzles comment just came in. So just selling fitness products like how to lose weight. Okay. So were you selling like supplements? Is that what you're trying to do? Affiliate marketing for supplements? And what kind of articles were you creating? Criminal puzzles. Yeah. Yeah. Sweetums definitely. I mean, it is palpable. It's real and it's tangible. And I know the stress. I know the anxiety. I know the frustration. When it doesn't go your way, it doesn't work. So you can look at it two different ways, right? So you could be consumed by all of the fear, the anxiety, the stress, just the failure, and you can let that kind of eat you up and then be like, screw it, I'm done. This stuff is sucks. It doesn't work. Making money online is a scam, right? I mean, that's one way that you can look at it. Or number two, what you can do is, okay, you know what? Take a step back for a second. Maybe assess what you've done. What have you actually done as far as to try to get, to make some sales or to make some money? And maybe you just either take a step back, document what you've done, and reassess your current strategy, what you're doing. Or you hit the pause button on whatever it is, and then maybe you try a slightly different strategy. Maybe you try a different affiliate marketplace like Amazon. I mean, you can always, Amazon is a really, really great marketplace to start on, Amazon Associates, because they have millions of products, right? And everybody goes to Amazon. So, um, there really is no sell. You're not selling anybody to buy anything on Amazon because people are on there every day. So, for example, criminal puzzles, what I would do for you if you haven't tried Amazon Associates with your blog or you haven't signed up for it, that would be the next step that I would do is try Amazon Associates. And that way, so you're probably on ClickBank or you're on maybe Digistore or something to that effect, maybe another, maybe like Warrior, another affiliate marketplace. But I'm curious, if you tried Amazon Associates before? Okay, so you tried Googling it in terms of keyword research before. I can create my article, though sometimes I get traffic, but they never click my links. Okay. Are you using like Google Analytics and like Google Search Console to really kind of dive into the data of your blog? Like, do you know how many of your pages are like indexed? That kind of thing, as far as like for search traffic? That would be there, because those are both some two free tools within Google that you could use to your advantage and really kind of, dissect the data and see, okay, maybe the pages you think are the pages that you think are indexed or not. That's always possible. Because, just because you post a blog article doesn't mean it's going to show up in Google. So it has to actually go through the process. Google has to crawl and then get your article eventually, and then it will index it, which basically means it'll show up for the search results. Yeah, sure, Norbert, it's no problem. So I know it's kind of difficult to, so um, I'll just type it like this: free Google tools to analyze. Analytics. And yeah, I'm just typing them real quick here. Dang, I really can't spell. I'm horrible at spelling. Okay, so Criminal Puzzle says most of the time I use Quora to post my articles. So you use Quora to actually like promote your article, or how did you? I guess kind of. Can you kind of explain how you use Quora to post your article? So you posted the article actually on a blog, but then where does kind of Quora fit in as far as like into the picture? Was it for like when you were answering questions, then you posted a link of like a blog article? Is that what it was, or? I just want to try to help kind of understand, kind of like your process. That way I can kind of see if I can tailor the advice a little bit more, just for you. And I know we kind of got off the topic of selling handmade goods or items or whatever it was, selling handmade goods. But it's all good. I mean, as long as we're talking about something that is relatable, which we definitely are. So, all right. So Norbit's asks, is there a right way to approach it and common mistakes to avoid to cut down on overwhelm and frustration? So Norbit, so you're referring to a right way to approach like having a blog and a blog article, or just in general, like approaching making money online or like affiliate marketing? Yeah, Jennifer. So what you could do is what I did for a little bit of time, and I'm not sure what Criminal Puzzles is doing, but what I would do is I would go search Quora for some keywords, and then once you found a keyword, somebody was asking a question about um, a keyword that was related to like one of your blog articles, then you could reply, um, you could reply like within Quora to the question, and then you could say, you know, give like a little description of an answer, and then you could say, for more information, check out the article I wrote, and then copy and paste the link to the article right below it. So basically, you help answer a question, but then you're also promoting your blog article, and in return, you're basically, you're putting your links on Quora.com. So it's basically a, building up your backlinks as well. Okay, yeah, Norbert. So criminal puzzles affiliate marketing issue. I tried answering. So criminal puzzle says I tried answering. Sorry, the chat is weird. It's chat's like 30 seconds behind. I tried answering questions and I referred them back to my site through my post. Okay. Um, so you're just trying to have basically have an additional source of traffic, is what you were doing from Quora. Yeah, no, that you're doing the right thing. Criminal puzzles, definitely. That's a great strategy. That's definitely a great strategy to do. I think you definitely, you want to try to not put all of your eggs in one basket, so to speak. So you want to definitely try to diversify as much as you can. You can even try to do it on Reddit too. Obviously, there's a fine line between posting your links and like spamming, but you want to try to find something that's related and relatable at the same time. So awesome. Yeah, no problem, Jennifer. That's what I did, and I actually just, I mean, honestly, I gave up on my blog because I realized it really wasn't for me as far as like writing articles and doing that kind of thing. Another thing, and this is just some general advice that I learned way too late, I feel like. But when you guys are doing, both of you have blogs. So when you're doing your blog articles, don't forget, if you're not already doing this, don't forget to do like inner, like, what's it called? Um, like, what the heck is the term? Not interlocking, but like, backlinking, but like to internal, um, like link to your own blog articles within your articles. So basically, like, let's just say you have an article written about, um, I don't know, how about laptops? And you also have another article that is about computer monitors. So somewhere in the article for the laptops, you want to reference whether it be text or picture or whatever it is, and actually have create like a hyperlink to the other article. Does that make sense? I think I might have just confused myself, but let me know if that makes sense to you guys. Basically, like you want to interlink your articles. You interlink and backlink your own articles. I think it's called internal linking. Sorry. If you guys are totally confused, I I apologize. Yeah, so it's basically like backlinking to yourself. So backlink is like where if you write an article and then somebody really likes it, they're gonna write an article on a different blog, and then they're basically just gonna point, like create a hyperlink, or like a URL to your um, back to your article. So you're linking, a backlink is basically like when somebody references somebody else's article in between each other. So it's creating like a backlink to your article. So hi Lawadi, how you doing? Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're from Ghana. That's so cool. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. We are in the middle of a 30-day challenge. So today's topic is selling handmade goods. So thank you so much for being here. Yep, that's it. Sweet. Sweetum said it right there. Boom. That's perfect. That's what I was trying to like fumble through and say. So when I say that I learned that too late. So I had the blog for like at least a year, and I wasn't like all of my pages like started out by being indexed, but then all of a sudden it was like falling, and then before I knew it, I'm like, why are all these pages like falling off like Google? Then none of them are being indexed anymore, and I just wasn't doing my SEO correctly and my backlinking, the internal linking. So yeah, definitely if you're on that, that's definitely the way to go. Um, and I would say don't just do it once, Jennifer and Corona Puzzles. Don't just do it once. If you can, make sure it's obviously it's related and it's relevant, the articles, but you want to link to as many as you possibly can within a certain article. So say like you have article one about flashlights and you have 10 other articles about flashlights in some form or fashion. So you want to link, try to just kind of mix and match somewhere in your article, linking them to all the different articles about flashlights. Sort of like the related topic. So yeah, definitely. That's definitely a way that you can help as far as not just build like topical authority for your blog, but also at the same time, um, it definitely helps you with getting different articles indexed as well. So before putting my backlinks, right on. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, definitely Corona Puzzles for sure. I just wanted to kind of mention it to you guys because I learned it too late, unfortunately. And I was at the point where well, not basically, I gave up on it. It's still up, it's still online, but it just yeah. So I don't update it anymore. So okay, so Swim's asked, can you sell something on Amazon handmade and then affiliate market your own links? So I think they probably have some sort of like um policy to where you can't like profit off your own links. As far as, you upload, you have a store, excuse me, you have these links, and then you try to like, sorry, I need to get something to drink. And then you have these you know, like links out to your own products. That's a good idea, I think, on paper, but I'm pretty sure they would probably not like that too much. Yeah. No, that was a good question though. Seriously. That was a good question, Sweetums. So just in case you guys are interested, I'm gonna post the blog. So my blog, if you want to check it out, it hasn't been updated for like a year now. But if you want to check it out, there it is. If you like to kind of just see what it was all about. Basically like the outdoors niche, and it was a product review blog. Maybe hopefully you guys can get some sort of, inspiration or encouragement or, that kind of thing from the blog. So yeah, just feel free to check it out. And, um, it's nothing fancy. Obviously it didn't, if it made me like any kind of decent amount of money, I would still be updating it, but I just lost interest and that's kind of, what happened. So, but yeah, yeah, it did. It did, Sweetums. Yeah, I think that was, so the one that we looked at for was the oh, that's another one that I want to share with you guys. GTmetrics.com. I think that's what it is. let's see. Yeah. Okay. So page load speed tool. Here's another tool that I used that you guys definitely should probably check out if you haven't heard of it before. It basically tells you, it gives you a grade. So like A, like in school, A is good. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Lawadi. No problem. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Um, it'll give you a grade like A to D or F or whatever. Anyway, so it'll tell you basically like how your page load speed is on your blog. So you can have it do the whole blog, you can have it do a section like just an individual URL. I would say start with like the main blog, but it's a free tool. So that's what I use just to see like sometimes if you have images on your blog that are too big, that are like really laggy and slowing down the page speed. Um, this is a good tool to kind of get a sense of, how quickly your blog is loading or how fast, that kind of thing. So that's another tool that I used. Um, that's a really great tool and it's free. You can't beat the free tools. So I just want to take a moment real quick to just say how much I appreciate you guys being here. It really means a lot to me. It really does help out the channel. You guys are here, we're interacting, and it's awesome. So our channel actually is not monetized yet. So we're working on, we have some goals, to kind of move in that direction. But so we're not making any money from YouTube. So if you would like to potentially donate, we'd be more than grateful for you guys to support us. At the very top of this live stream chat, there is a pinned comment, and it has ways to support us, such as Buy Me a Coffee, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, etc. And feel free to, if you'd like to do that, then we'd greatly appreciate it. So, yeah. So, Sweetums asks, can you also share the tool used for keyword research? Yep, definitely. So, the tool for keyword research is vidIQ. So, I think it's just, let's see. Let me grab that too, because that one definitely is a killer one too. So let me pull that up. All right, so keyword up, keyword research. This is the one that I use for keyword research. It's called vidIQ. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that one or not. I think we've had another great session. This was awesome. I'm so happy you guys joined today. So we got roughly about 10, 11 minutes left on the live today. So I just wanted to throw it out there. If you guys have any questions about anything as far as like making money online, anything, any hiccups or anything that you guys might run into or anything, definitely feel free to ask in the chat and we can talk about it. Um, just to give you a heads up, tomorrow is day 23 of the live stream challenge. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about online consulting. So we talked about online coaching a couple days ago. So tomorrow is going to be more online consulting. So actually, being the consultant, having the skill and actually doing the work, getting paid to perform a certain skill. So we definitely hope that you guys will join us tomorrow. If not, if you can't make it, it's no problem. You can always catch a replay. That absolutely helps too when you guys watch a replay. So yeah, Norbert. So what is it? Absolutely. Yeah, we can go just kind of all over. So oh, cool. Criminal puzzles. Yeah, keyword planner. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Really appreciate that. Every advice, every tip, every trick, it helps others, everybody, including me, in our community that we're building. So I appreciate it. Very, very cool, Jennifer. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Okay, so Norbert's asked, is there a best practices strategy? Um, yeah, so Norbert's, I'll dive into that here in one sec. So, Lawadi, so tomorrow, let's see, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow in the United States is 4th of July. So, it'll probably be, you know what? It might be around the same time. It might be like somewhere around 4 p.m., maybe 5 p.m. Mountain Time in the United States. So somewhere around there. So like kind of late afternoon in the United States. But if you're subscribed to the channel, all you got to do is hit that notification bell, and it'll definitely let you know. It'll give you enough time to kind of get ready and know that we're going live. So, but I appreciate that. Appreciate asking about that. All right, Norbert. So for best practice strategy, for affiliate marketing, um, I would say the best way to kind of approach it is what you really want to do is you want to have your niche ironed down for sure. Number one, like you want to know who you're actually going to be targeting. So, yeah, you're welcome. No problem, buddy. You want to know who you're going to be targeting. So, if you don't have a target audience or like an ideal audience, then you're really just going to be kind of throwing darts at like a dartboard, so to speak, and you're really not going to have any path really. So, I think choosing a niche, finding your target audience, that's like number one. That's like the foundation. And then on top of that, you really want to, I think when you're just beginning, you really want to stick to one affiliate marketplace. So whether it's ClickBank, whether it's Amazon Associates, whether it's, Digistore 24, whatever it is, I would stick to one and really focus on learning everything about how you can best market products on those individual platforms. Um, so, and then on top of that, I would say you're gonna have to dive in and create, maybe pick two social media platforms that you can really focus on and leverage. So, in terms of being able to share affiliate links. So, for one, I would choose definitely Pinterest for sure. And then the second one would probably be either maybe Facebook or wherever else you can share a link that is clickable. So, um, and then really, you got to be really strategic about what products you're actually going to promote. So you need to have, once you have your niche, then you can select your products, and that'll be a little more kind of relatable. So if you're like in the fishing niche and you're trying to promote products about cars and automotive, it doesn't really line up. So you have to kind of stick with what your niche is, also otherwise known as like your brand when you're building your brand. So uh, yeah, criminal puzzles. So tomorrow we're gonna start probably somewhere between like 4 to 6 p.m. Mountain Time in the United States, somewhere in there. So, and don't worry if you miss it, you can always watch a replay because all the lives in this challenge they're all on replay. So, yeah, definitely don't worry about that. But I appreciate it if you guys are, you want to join live. That would be very very cool. So I would love to have you guys for the rest of the lives as much as you can make. So 22, so that's 8 days, right? So for the next 8 days, we're going to be going live every single day. So, yep. So Norbit, did that kind of answer your question a little bit? I know there's a lot of layers to it, and it's a little complicated, but it's just not like a one size fits all kind of answer. There's a lot to it as far as like laying down your foundation if you want to have success. Yep. So to summarize, so niche, platform, yep, products, keyword research, SEO, and advertising. Yep, absolutely. So I would definitely say for sure you don't absolutely have to spend money as far as advertising goes. So that definitely could be like an asterisk. Like that one's definitely not mandatory, but the rest I think are like in that specific order. So if you wanted to focus attention, would you go after, if you wanted focused attention, would you go after those specifically? Yeah. Yep. I definitely would. Um, so Yeah, yeah, you're welcome. Absolutely. So I know it's not like the perfect kind of, wave the magic wand kind of answer, but it really is true. I mean, you really do have to set a foundation, and some of the things like a niche and finding a target audience, as like mind numbing and boring and like just, you've heard everybody in the world talk about it, but unfortunately, that's kind of how you have to start. Very cool. Very cool, Criminal Puzzles. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support from Nigeria. It definitely means a lot. So we got about maybe like give or take 3 to 5 minutes or so left. So yeah, definitely. If you guys have any other questions that we can answer, don't forget there's always the let me post a link for that. There's always a Facebook group if you guys are interested in joining. It's free. It's totally free to join. It's just us, kind of like a small group, just kind of chatting away. I try to post in there as much as I possibly can, so you're more than welcome to join that if you'd like to. Um, but also, that's probably the best way to get to kind of interact with me like the quickest is through the Facebook group. Just ask me a question or just reach out to me. And that way, the whole point is really to not do like a one-on-one kind of thing. It's for like the group so we can all learn together. And definitely don't be shy. Don't be afraid to ask questions in there too. Um, Obviously Facebook monitors. So, we can't really have, it can't really fly off the rails too much, but we want to try to keep it, as close knit as possible to like the topic, that kind of thing. But other than that, I mean, yeah, we're totally cool with whatever. So, okay, so Bookie asked, any common mistakes to avoid when selling handmade goods? Yeah, I would say so. Common mistakes as far as selling handmade goods would be not following up with the customer. So customer service, I think, besides the actual like physical production of the good itself, creating the good, um, would be customer service. So ignoring or just flat out like not paying attention to customer service in terms of if something arrived broken or if somebody has a question about it or anything, any kind of inquiry that involves the customer itself, don't ignore that for sure. So I would definitely stay on top of the customer inquiries and make sure that the communication is there. Because I think once you build that rapport, and I think that's a big mistake that people make is just ignoring that. They're like, oh, I don't need to really talk to the customers. They got their product, they're good, whatever. I think that's a good way to make people instantly change their impression of you, and in a negative sense. So you definitely want to make sure that the customer is at the top of your mind, and you definitely want to interact and keep that going as far as the customer goes. Not setting expectations with your description, with your title, with your product images, I would say. So make sure everything is real and you're not faking or fudging any sort of image, or you're not pretending your product is something more than it is. Just be real and be honest, and make the description as detailed as humanly possible. So awesome, Lawadi. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you there. Absolutely. That'd be so great to see you again. Thank you guys so much for those likes. I really appreciate it. Looks like it got up to 19 on my side. So oh, okay. So Sudam says Etsy also creates templates for quick replies for any customer service scenario. I like that too because I think that's definitely an underrated type of interaction. Is just ignoring or blatantly like denying that customers might have problems or issues, or maybe not even an issue. It could just be like, hey, we got a question about something, that kind of thing. So, um, yeah, that's important. So definitely don't forget about the customer because, they're the ones that are going to put you, make you the money basically. And they're the ones that are going to help build your business. So you want to make sure that you're treating them with respect and kindness and just try to answer the questions as best you possibly can. So, all right, you guys, thank you again so very much for joining. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for being here. I think we're going to end the live now, and definitely look forward to seeing you either tomorrow or in a live up in the future. Remember, we're going live for the next until July 12th, so every day you can catch us, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're alerted when we go live. So Hope you guys got something out of today. Hope it was fun. Had a great time interacting with you guys, and it was a pleasure as always. So everybody be safe out there, and have a great night. Have a great morning wherever you are in the world, and be safe. And we will see you guys very, very soon. So, all right. Bye. See you guys.